This one's flared toward left center. Descalzo onto the grass.
That's me.
And that's the third out. One left for Tampa. After one, no score. Osuna is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. Connor Osuna stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Oh, and guys, he absolutely hammered that pitch. When you're talking about a long home.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kendrys Morales. He drew a walk his first time up.
He's going.
Runners off for second. Grounded back up the middle. Miller's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Gary Sanchez will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
Nope, that's ball. Great lead right there.
Jed Lowry will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times,
they'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third, and it's a 4-1.
Hey, come on, guys.
Jackie Jolly will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Osuna is in pursuit, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And this will prove to be a heads-up play at first as he tags up. Connor Osuna gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Corey Dickerson will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Descalzo ranging into the outfield. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity in nearby Tampa. Connor Osuna will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Souza going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double. Settling in now, Kendrys Morales. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Gary Sanchez ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
In the air now, out to left. After it is Jennings. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So coming to the plate, Jed Lowry. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Oh, here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's an 8-3 ball game.
Just a perfect.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle.
Back here on the MLB. Now from the home of the Rays, you get a look there at Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg. Evan Longoria will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Now a flare out to left center, and no one can corral that one. Base hit, and they get the force over there for the first out. Connor Osuna will stand in, coming off a 2-home run game a night ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Osuna
hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Oh, you talk about being confident.
Jed Lowry strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past. Now a snap move over to first. And late reactions, and they got him. Connor Osuna is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Kiermaier. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners. Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Lowry into shallow center. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Connor Osuna will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the infield. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch. Connor Osuna will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. Jed Lowry will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate. So standing in, Connor Osuna. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And you know, that's the toughest one to get in.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. Matt Vasgersian back with the minor league pregame show, counting you down to Double-A Texas League Baseball with tonight's version of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Big Daddy Osuna is our focus, and what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And, you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Eric Vesperis comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Eric Vesperis.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And, Eric, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come off another loss last time out, and, in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here.
At the plate, Richie Ojeda, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Richie Ojeda.
Here we go.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Donovan Schaffer gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Brian Sutton hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
No ball,
Swing and a miss. Good slurve. 0-2 now.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
All right, come on now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gomez on the move. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Ricky Royster will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And you know, he's a guy that's definitely going to attack you with the fastball. He's got a good one, so why not?
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. A pause, and the 0-2. Forkball misses, and it's 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Got him.
Batting 6th, center fielder, Damon Starkey.
Here's the first pitch to him. Damon Starkey swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Here's the 0-2. Oh, that one got the pitcher. unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
Batting 7th.
John Hoover comes forward for his first try at the plate, and you have to think something's got to give. Clearly not going his way of late. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Sergio Robles will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors in 2. George Ambrose will get his first shot now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
Hey, nobody.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
That misses 1-2. And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. Eric Vesperis will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
Yeah, as bad as he looked on that breaking ball, his first at-bat, he's going to see nothing but breaking balls in this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
All right, come on now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Richie Ojeda stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
2 quick outs in the inning. This hitter's job is to work the count, get on base, and give his middle-of-the-order hitters a chance in this inning.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, place it first. Place it first.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Leading off the end, Donovan Schaffer, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
0-2.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Brian So walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Hey, come on, guys.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Ricky Royster.
Ricky Royster in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Ladendorf is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full. The Rockhounds are out. Leading off the inning, Damon Starkey, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. And a rather easy first out.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in to
shortstop,
try it again, John Hoover. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Sergio Robles is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Osuna has got it, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. George Ambrose will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Koenig moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, third
Eric
baseman,
Vesperas will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
One down.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 1 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Smolinski's under it. 2 down.
now batting.
Richie Ojeda ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. Donovan Schaffer steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And on one pitch, he's retired.
Designated hitter,
Brian So steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right door to so many more options going forward.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
number 00.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ricky Royster is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Look at where we are in this game. Late innings, and this pitcher has thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter he's faced. You wonder why he's getting good results.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings. So Damon Starkey will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
It's out, it's out.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. John Hoover will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. It wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Weekly hit towards first. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Sergio Robles will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
0-1's the count.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. On the ground to third. Leifer gloves it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. George Ambrose will lead things off here in the 9th in what's been a truly forgettable ball game for this home 9, and not a very inspiring performance either.
And I guess the kicker for me is the way that these guys are responding. It's one thing to go out and get clobbered. It happens, but when you get guys going through the motions, not running out ground balls, not backing up, that's where I take issue.
Eric Vesperis will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Out in front of it, strike one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. Richie Ojeda will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Donovan Schaffer will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely...
And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just...